So hello students. So in this demo we are going to cover platform as a service and if possible software as a service. So we might cover both of them in this video. In the previous demo we have covered infrastructure as a service, and in this demo we will cover platform as a service and software as a service. So with that, let me start with the diagram, right? So what are we trying to do? So we in our last where is the diagram? So in the last video we had created this infrastructure that we see. So when you say platform as a service, it means we are providing some kind of a development environment or a server environment, something at the back end, the backends that is used or maybe the software that is used to run your servers and run your servers or run your languages, the compilers. So in our example we are going to create a platform which will have Java and Maven and Jersey service. Jersey service not required, and let's say in the platform we'll go with Java and Maven, but you could have SQL server, you could have Apache server. So there is n number of things platform that you can make it ready and put it in the virtual machine. So when this particular machine can be given as a copy to anybody else, so we take this copy and we may store it as a backup on our physical machine. You can say this is my ubuntu+java+maven platform machine image file. So basically all this machine is ultimately stored in one file, everything including your operating system on this Java, Maven, and then you can using the same file you can create the machine on any box. You don't have to install Java, Maven again because the image contains the platform. So when you create the machine over here, let's change the color. It will come with your OS, which is Ubuntu. It will come ready with your environment, platform environment, which is Java and Maven. So it is as good as hold on. So it is as good as saving this entire machine as one file and then picking up this file and simply starting up. So ideally, if you want a particular operating system, Java, Maven, you have to reinstall on every box. But using this virtualization technique, you can create machine image file for any kind of environment that you want, and you can share it with anybody else. You could have on this virtual machine, probably you could have SQL Server and .NET, and the operating system can be Windows. So even this is possible. So this again will be stored as some other file, and this you can name this image file as Windows SQL Server .NET machine image file. So whenever you have to let's say you have a client somewhere in the world, now you do not know how to install the software on his box, so you make it ready as a virtual machine and then pass on that file to him anywhere in the world, and he is simply going to open this file in the virtual box. So this is a virtual box, right? Hypervisor is virtual box, Oracle virtual box. He can open it over there, and that is how cloud operates. It has image files on the cloud, so it will so AWS cloud provider, they provide something known as AMI, which is nothing but Amazon machine image. So whenever you're creating a virtual machine, it will ask you which AMI you want to use. You want to use a Linux, you want to use something, Windows. So it has different kind of images with different kind of configuration. So you can pick up that image file and create a new machine out of it. So let's say you created a very special image file which you want to share with the entire world on AWS. So you can create a AMI on AWS and share it through a service called, so there is no place over here, but there is a service called Marketplace. So you can save your AMI file in the Marketplace, and anybody who needs the AMI can take it from here. So you can either make it free of cost, or maybe you can charge a little fee for sharing that AMI. So the customer will pay that AMI, and customer will pay that fee and use your AMI to create a machine. And this is how no matter what the technology, what the platform is, like you are creating a machine language platform, you're creating a blockchain platform, you're creating a Hadoop platform, you're creating a robotics platform, everything is packed as a one or more files, and simply using those files you can create the entire platform, and this is what is called platform as a service. So this is your PaaS, platform as a service. In fact, it is inside over here, not outside. So this is a Windows platform with .NET, and this is a Java Maven platform. So anytime you want to use this platform, it is working like a simple software file which has got everything inside it, and you're reusing it. So this is known as platform as a service. So this is what we are going to try in our today's demo. So it is very so let's first open the VirtualBox. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so I already now have this machine created with Ubuntu installed on it. So let me start the machine. Okay, so I have an account created already on this, so let me log in. So this is my Ubuntu. So I'm not sure why it is slow, but you can always increase the memory or the hard disk. So my Ubuntu operating system has started. Then I go to terminal, and here I have a command window. So so you should know some of the commands. It is a good practice. So let me share that command. Hold on. Okay, so if you want to see the list of useful commands, I have uploaded on the drive. So bit.ly uom, that is capitals _docs. So you go to that, it will redirect you to the drive which I have created. And you go into cloud computing semester 3, Then you have assignments, you have cloud services assignment. So in this here is the assignment and here is the command. So let me open the assignment. We never read the assignment, and we should have read the assignment at least once. So let me download it. Save file 369 KB. Okay, and this is the commands which I was speaking about. So it has all the useful commands. So let me download it. $204K. Okay, so now that I have downloaded, let me stop the internet. Sometimes the update goes on, some software is loaded in the background, so the internet gets used. That's why. Okay, so I need to go to downloads, and my files are here. So first let me read the assignment. We never read the assignment, what we are trying to do. I have explained it, but let's read it once. So it is task number 8. So this is matching with your practical in your list of practicals as per the syllabus. The only thing is we are using a different software to do the same thing, platform as a service. So we are saying continue from task 7, install a Ubuntu operating system, which we already have. We are right now at this step, install Java and Maven, and that is what I'm going to try to show you. And so we are not going to create a Java program, but we are going to do this copy VDI image and share it with teammates. In this particular operation, ask the teammate B to create a virtual machine using the image file that contains the Java and Maven platform, an example hello world program. So but we are not going to do this last part, that is you can do it on your own. So let us so this is the task, right? And let us open now the commands. Where is the command? So you have useful Linux command, Windows command. So this is Linux commands, right? So we update the operating system. So anytime it's better to run this command because it will update your operating system, and if there is any files which are missing, or it will be useful. So this is my virtual machine is running over here, so you can see this sign. And so remember, the outside is physical machine and inside is inside the virtual box this virtual machine is running. So if you notice my virtual box, it's running, right? So this is the machine which is running, and I can see it over here. So it has kind of locked me out, so let me log in. Okay, so here we are. So the first command was, where was the first command? Where it is? Oh yeah, sudo space. So sudo means run as a supervisor. In Windows we will find something similar. If you in Windows where I'm not able to find okay, let me see. Here it is. Then right click and run as administrator. So the administrator has more rights. In fact, it has the maximum rights on this box, so it will so that your software installation does not stop because of lack of permission. So that's why it is good to run as an administrator. But In Linux, in Ubuntu or Linux, it is very strict. It will not allow you to download something, most of those things, unless you run it as a supervisor. So we run this command, sudo space apt -get and update. This will update your operating system. So it is asking for the password, which is my admin password, and it will download. So this is going to take time, and I don't want to spend much time. It's connecting to Ubuntu. Let me stop this process, but this is the process you need to carry out and make sure it runs. So let me close this. My internet is down, that's why this is not able to do it. Okay, so let me just see. Let me start my internet and connect. So now it's started reading package list. So let me, can I break it? So I have stopped it because I want to continue forward. So I have already done that. Now at this stage, so let's clear the screen. The operating system is updated. Now you can go ahead and update all your install all your softwares, the platform, which in this case we want to create a platform for Java and Maven. So the command to install Java is sudo apt. So it's again given in this file how to install Java. So it says sudo apt-get install default-jdk. This will download the open JDK, the latest version. So what is the command? Sudo apt-get install apt-get install default JDK. I already installed this on this box, but let me just show you. And it is again reading the package. If it is already existing, it will not reinstall. If it is not existing, it will install. So it is saying default JDK is already the newest version over here. So I had installed it very recently, so it is already installed. So let me clear the screen. And now if you want to know if what is the version of Java on your box, the command is java-version, and it says you have OpenJDK 11.0.8. and so the command again how to check for Java version is given here. So now we move. So that is how your Java is installed. Then we go ahead and install Maven. So the command is sudo apt install Maven. So let me clear the screen first. Sudo apt apt install Maven. So again it will try to see if it is already existing, and says it is already existing over here. And then I check for the version of Maven, which is mvn space version. So I have a version Maven, Apache Maven 3.6.0. The Java version which it will use is 11.0.8. So my platform has been created. Now I can close this machine. So power off. And I can go to my VirtualBox. It is powered off over here. And what I could do is at this stage is now this particular virtual machine is been assigned a particular ID. So we will clone it. So you see, right click and clone. Clone means it will create a copy, and I'll give the machine clone name. I will say this is ubuntu java-maven machine image. So that is what it is, and I will say whatever network app addresses are there. If I've configured something networks on this box, then it will consider the same on this box. It's consider that in this image file also. So all your network settings will be copied as well. So then I move next. So I'm creating this file now, making a copy of this file, which is the process is called cloning. So it says I want to create a full clone. Full clone means if you choose full clone, an exact copy of all the files of the original virtual machine will be created. If you choose link clone, a new machine will be created, but virtual hard disk files will be tied to the virtual hard disk for original machine. So we don't want to be connected to this machine anyway. We want a separate copy for ourselves. So we'll create a full clone. So it will take some time. So you notice it is creating VDI file, virtual disk image. So it's taking a lot of time. Maybe should pause a bit. Okay, so it has reached 87, almost finished creating the file. So you see I've got this new machine using the same structure. Now if I log in into this clone, it will all have the same setting. So I start this new machine. So it has copied the network settings. If you notice, adapter 1 and adapter 2 which I had. So let me start the machine, and if you notice, even so it's starting my virtual machine. So I don't have to reinstall Ubuntu, I don't have to reinstall Java, I don't have to reinstall Maven, because it is all packed in this one file which I am starting in the clone copy. Now whatever changes you do in the clone copy won't be affected in the original copy, because it is a separate copy. So you see my login has come. I didn't create this login. Everything runs the same way, just as it was existing in the original image file. And now if I open this clone copy, Java should already be there. So if I say java-version, you see it is already existing, because it was there in the original copy. In the same way, Maven is already existing, and you can simply start coding, because all the environment is already there. You can write your Java programs, you can compile using Maven, you can do everything. So this was about cloning. So let me now show you, if you have to migrate this machine image to somewhere else, in somebody else's physical machine, or maybe you want to share this copy. How do you do that? So first of all, it's running. Did I stop it? So maybe I didn't stop it. Let me shut it down. So send the shutdown signal. So what I could do is, now this image is stored in this folder. If you notice, C:\users JDS VirtualBox VMs Ubuntu Java machine image file. So what I'll do is, first I will go to my Windows Explorer to this particular folder and make a backup of that image file. So I go to c:/users/ I have JDS, and in this I should have VirtualBox VMs, and here if you see, it is stored over here, ubuntu+java+maven image file. So I will take the virtual image, which is like, seems like 9 GB, right? So it has taken 9 GB of my hard disk space, because I had created a virtual machine with minimum 8 GB requirement. So I copy this, so I can maybe right click and copy this and save it as a backup. So all my machine images are over here, so I paste it over here. So 9 GB file will be copied as a backup copy. It's a very big file. So when you're working with virtualization, you're working with very big softwares, and you can create small softwares as well, but Ubuntu also does take a lot of space. It's taking time. Okay, so I've taken a backup copy of that image file. You notice this is one file only, everything is packed in this. Inside this there's Ubuntu, Java and Maven. So now I go back and I can go ahead and delete this clone copy. So I'll say remove, and it says delete all files. I will say yes, delete. So because you notice that each machine takes 9 GB, that's why to delete. And now if you notice, you don't have that Ubuntu Java Maven folder over here, because it has been deleted. But I have stored a backup copy of the image over here. Now so the task says, so where is the task? So here is the task. It says copy the VDI image file for this virtual machine and share it with teammate B, and ask the teammate B to create the virtual machine using this image file that contains Java and Maven platform. So let's say your teammate is logging into his box. He starts a virtual box. Now you can do this on the same machine if you want, because you cannot transfer such a big file. So you can replicate the same demo on the same box, because you don't want to transfer it. So teammate B, he opens his virtual box, and now he says I want to create a new machine, and he says teammate B hold on. Okay, so where are we? So teammate B, he comes in and he tries to create a virtual machine, my VM with Java Maven platform. So what are we trying to install? We are trying to install a Linux with Ubuntu, which is 64-bit on my box. So let's go to next. it is asking how much space you want, so I'll just keep it 4 MB for now, and says create a virtual disk. Now I'll say use an existing hard disk file. So this is what I'm going to use. Here I'm going to browse for my image file. So where is my image file? Can I see? So it is showing the image file on this virtual box, but I had created in a different folder, right? So here it is, backup machine image. I'll pick up this file, ubuntu java machine. So create my virtual machine using this image file. So I open it. So teammate B opens, and it says that the virtual size is 10 GB, actual size is 8.67 GB, and I choose this file, and then I say create. So now teammate B will have this entire machine with Java Maven platform created, and then he can start the machine. So your installation process as your deployment process becomes very easy when using this techniques, and this is the technique which is used by something similar techniques is used by containers, Kubernetes. So view in scale mode so that you can see everything. Let me expand this. So you see the same copy installs. This is the first time it is installing, so and it starts with the same login. And if you notice, the network settings are not copied. So whenever you are I'm not sure why network settings, maybe for security reason it is not copied. Yeah, so if you notice, it has not copied the network settings. I had 3 adapters created, but it is not there. So having said that, now if your teammate B, your second teammate, he opens his terminal and checks if Java is there, as it is already there, and is Maven there, and even Maven is there. So in this way we are creating a platform as a service. You can share your platform with anyone using the image file, and that is how cloud is able to share the platform with any number of customers, any number of users on the internet. It's simply you have to go on the cloud website and say I want to create a virtual machine, and this is the machine image file. So this is all for the practicals in platform as a service, and so we will now continue with software as a service in the next demo video, since it has taken time. So let me close this and send the shutdown signal. Make sure make sure it closes properly. So don't try not to power it off, instead send a proper shutdown signal. So let me close the virtual box, and so that's it for platform as a service, and we'll continue in the next demo with the next type of service, cloud service, which is software as a service. So now that's it. Thank you so much. Bye.